What types of companies and what types of drivers are required to be in the DOT FMCSA drug and alcohol testing program? Hi, Joe Riley here, President of National Drug Screening. I love to answer questions about drug testing. Today I'm going to focus on the Department of Transportation, DOT drug testing, specifically the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, or what's commonly called the FMCSA. And I'm going to talk about what types of companies and what types of drivers are required to be in the DOT FMCSA drug and alcohol testing program. This is a common question because a lot of times companies call me up and they operate trucks and they want to know if they need to be in the DOT drug and alcohol testing program. And just because they operate trucks or commercial motor vehicles, or just because they have drivers with CDL licenses, doesn't necessarily mean that they're a covered employee for the DOT drug and alcohol testing program. The covered employees need to meet specific criteria. And those criteria are as follows. 1, do they have a CDL operating a commercial motor vehicle and the motor vehicle is 26,001 pounds or more, or the combined weight rating of that vehicle and anything that it's towing is 26,001 pounds or more. So under this first criteria, if your company is just driving pickup trucks or panel van trucks under 26,001 pounds, you would not be required to have the DOT drug and alcohol testing program, but it would be a good idea to have a drug and alcohol testing program for liability purposes and to make sure that your drivers and the general public don't get hurt. The second criteria is for vehicles that transport people, which is typically buses. So if the bus is capable of transporting 16 or more passengers, including the driver, then that driver should be included as a covered employee in the DOT drug and alcohol testing program. And that includes anybody driving a bus with 16 or more passengers, including the driver. That does include volunteers that may be driving church buses. I get that question often. So again, if you're operating a vehicle transporting 16 or more passengers, including the driver, that is required to be in the DOT drug and alcohol testing program. And the third and last criteria is if you're operating a vehicle that is transporting hazardous materials and is required to be play-carded with the hazardous materials notification. So those folks that are transporting those hazardous materials are required to be in the DOT drug and alcohol testing program. So these three criteria are very important to determine if your company and if your drivers need to be in the DOT drug and alcohol testing program. And for more information, always check our website, and we have a great blog on our website with much more information and many more videos. So check out nationaldrugscreening.com.